Hey everyone, the numbers are in for Grand Panama Beach Resort in Panama City Beach, Florida. I'm Craig Duran with the Duran Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Not going to do a huge deep dive into the charts today. Just want to go over some pricing with you for sure. A big push for me between now and the end of the year is really just to get out as many valuations for past customers and those people who want them. I'm trying to get out as many as possible. The market's been so active the last year and a half, and prices have moved so much that I just want to give people an updated valuation of their specific property if that's something that they want. So if you're interested in that, click on the banner at the top of the video, and I'll get that out for you. It's free. There's no commitment. I just like to give someone some specific information. There's so many websites and information floating around about prices that I want to give you something from someone. If you like it, from someone who's been selling condos since 2003. If you can send me a website or get me in to look at the unit, happy to do all that for you. The more information, the better. So age of mechanicals, upgrades you've made, those kind of things. It's a very good time to be, well, we'll get into that in a second. Let me show you some numbers. I said I wasn't going to go in depth into this chart, but I do think it's noteworthy to check out this red line right here and what that means for the condo market. Going back to the beginning of the pandemic, we had the highest level of supply, the most number of condos for sale that we had seen in some time. And month over month until March, April of this year, there were fewer and fewer and fewer condos available for sale. So imagine that in the mind of a buyer who's serious about buying a condo and can't find anything, and then turns around the next week and there's just even less available, and then fewer condos, and then fewer. We were talking about this a lot over the last few months, that April, May of this year, we started to see supply, more and more units come up for sale every month. So if you're a buyer now in the last 5 or 6 months and you looked and you couldn't find anything, well, a couple weeks later, there were a few more choices. A couple weeks later, a few more options for you. So the longer we stay on that path, the less motivated a buyer is, the more supply that comes to the market. And that's at some point where you get to a problem, well, not a problem, but where you get to a point that pricing has to adjust because things sit out in the market so long. But look at this. For the first time in 6 months, we actually have less supply in the market than we did really in the previous 2 months. So we've moved back down. You know my months of inventory number. I'll spare you the details of this video. But look, we're very, very healthy 2.33. That's very much a seller's market in the overall condo market. In Grand Panama in general, it's less units to analyze, but you can sort of pick up the same trend. April, May of 2020 was the height of the beginning of the pandemic. We've had fewer and fewer units for sale. It's crept back up a little bit right here, like you can see. And again, right here, it did dip down. So we had gone from actually pretty much a buyer market in September to now back to about neutral range in Grand Panama. Not the hottest market that's out there, but still a good market. Let's go through some specific pricing for you and see what's going on. So organized by price. This is a 1-bedroom, 2-bath. This is only from October. 1-bedroom, 2-bath over in Tower 2, closed at $355. And there are no other 1-bedrooms available. So think about that if you're selling or thinking about selling. The market actually just took a turn to your favor. It's been good even before the turn. It just turned a little in your favor, which is interesting in the off season of October. There are no units for sale if you're a 1-bedroom, so you're not competing with anyone else, which means you can press pricing a little bit, or probably quite a bit. And remember, serious condo buyers are actually already thinking about March of next year and having something ready, which means they have to work through a closing. They need to get management in place. They need to get any work done in the unit that they want to get done to make it theirs. And then they need photos and videos, and they need all that in place long enough to be ready for March 1. So targeting a closing in December, January is a pretty popular thing for those type of buyers. Good time to be on the market. Looking at the 2-bedrooms, there's only one under contract. It's also across the street. So 439, just looking across the street right now, 439.9. It's under contract. If you have a 2-bedroom on the north side, same story. You can press pricing. There's good demand, and there's zero supply. A couple of 3 bedrooms in Tower 2 also under contract, 480,000, 499,000. So like I said, serious demand. Everything in Tower 2 sold out. If you have something in Tower 2, now's an excellent time to be on the market and press pricing before anything potentially changes. Going on to the Gulf side, we've had a closing on a 2-bedroom at 510,000. We have a couple units on the market. One's asking 510. Another one's asking 559. We have another 3-bedroom in Tower 2. Sorry, I skipped this one. Tower 3, they're asking 514. The unit that is under contract, the asking price was 599. So back on the Gulf side, 559 is an asking price for a 2-bedroom for sale. Then we get into 3 bedrooms. So think about that too. Even if you're a 2-bedroom on the Gulf side, there are only 2 competitors at the moment. So if you're priced right or have something nice to offer for sale, it's a good time to take advantage of the run up we've seen in pricing. 3-bedroom units, 688 is an asking price. There's one for 765 that's under contract, meaning the asking price was 765. I'm not sure what the contract is on that one yet. And then we also have a 4-bedroom asking price 899. So a couple takeaways. Generally good market. It's actually gotten a little healthier for sellers in the last month or so. It would be interesting to see if that turns into a trend or not. I wouldn't be surprised to see in the off season it sort of bounce around a little bit. Great time to have some units for sale in Grand Panama, especially some of those floor plans I mentioned. There's just no competition, and there's still good demand in the market. So hope you guys found this helpful. If you want a free valuation of anything you own in the market, just hit that little banner. We'll get something out to you. Again, it's free. There's no commitment or anything. Just want to get people some accurate information, trying to interpret all this noise that's out there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay safe. Be well. We'll talk to you next month.